The key to flow state. Okay, so I'm being a little cheeky. However, as I spoke about, if you've seen my last video, then you know, as I said in that video, that I've been kind of on a tirade. I don't like that word. However, I'm going to use it for funsies. On a real roll with these flow state videos and with like my relationship with flow state and talking about flow state, flow state. You get my point. In the flow, Joe. I doubt that any Joes watch my channel. Anyway, by the way, I've recently realized that I've stopped introducing myself, not on purpose, by accident. So if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I am Emily, otherwise known as Shamanism. You can call me just about anything, just don't call me late for dinner. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. So happy to have you, really, truly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So this is not a clickbait video. I never do those anymore. Like my titles look like it. Sincerely, when I make them, they're inspired. So it isn't that I'm trying to hook you in for anything like that. I mean, if you know from my views, you'll know that. Anyway, so what is the key, in my opinion, and what I thus want to share with you, to finding flow state? Having more fun. Oh my goodness. I know I might sound a little silly, a little childish to some of you out there, possibly. However, to maybe some of you, that feels like a wonderful thing, and that feels like the best thing ever to embrace and to accept. Like, part of you is thinking, oh my gosh, if that were really true, like those little monkeys with the symbols that you see that you wind up when you were a kid, like, that do this. I'll insert a picture if I can find one. Sincerely, y'all, one of the biggest keys, hands down, no questions asked, that I have found is genuinely a key to getting in flow, is having more freaking fun in your life. It sounds so unbelievably basic and maybe even cliche, and it is hands down, like I said earlier, been the single most impactful thing upon my life, other than taking consistent, committed, imperfect actions, like I told you guys in the last video. The other huge freaking key, and if I had to distill everything down to maybe these two keys, maybe it would only be these two things: being happy and having fun, and being in flow, and like allowing yourself to do more fun things more often. It's basically surrendering, allowing yourself to be carried by life, as well as to tuning into the signals and following the flow. That is essentially drastically oversimplified. For the purposes of this video, let's stick to the key. No joke, if you're like, okay, I'm really wanting to find flow state, and what the heck, how are all these people doing it? I'm going to sincerely look you in your face and say, they're having a heck of a lot of fun. I used to look at people who were out there elevated, I guess you could say, more elevated than me, whatever, comparison schmarison. And I'd be like, how are these people sustaining that level of joy? And I would genuinely be perplexed. And it sounds kind of almost ridiculous to me in this moment now, because I'm like, well, they're like, obviously they look like they're having fun because they are having fun. Like, brain hits forehead at 50 miles per hour. Bam! Sincerely, that's why I made a whole video about this subject. If you allow yourself to have more fun, and this really does kind of play into so many other videos I've made recently about allowing yourself to just be, to exist without roles or identity. You're no one's mother, father, sister, brother, anything. You simply exist as a being, and you just allow yourself to be, whether that's for minimally 5 minutes. Like, please take this on board, allow yourself to exist. It's very freeing. And where I was going with that was, since I've onboarded more of that myself and allowed myself to be more, I've also allowed myself to have more fun. And like I said, unbelievably basic as it sounds to the ears, it's so impactful if you really take it to heart and onboard this information. It really can change your life. And I genuinely usually hesitate to say things like that because they're so oversaid. Oh, it'll change your life. You'll have a quantum leap. Like, I kind of want to gag when I hear these things because of how overused they have been. However, they are still real things. So the reason I wanted to make this video was to encourage you from the bottom of my heart, from the tips of my toes to the top of my head, to the extent of my soul, to sincerely send you the wish or give you the whatever to have more fun in your life, to do more fun things more often, because as irresponsible as that might feel, I am telling you, it begins with something simple, like let's just use me as an example. Let's say if you start by painting for 5 minutes a day. That's still a thing I do. I paint every single day without fail, and I've stopped judging what I paint. I do it to perfect the craft, or not even perfect, I don't want to use that word either, to hone. That's the only word that really fits, to hone my craft. And even though I feel a little strange, transparently, about honing a craft, which I've never undertaken before at the age of what I am soon. Oh my God, my birthday's coming, guys, by the way. I just want to invite you guys to have more fun, because it sounds silly and it is so meaningful. It really is. And if you onboard that with so many of the other things I've talked about in my videos, you know, maybe I will redo a video about like high vibe foods. If you guys are interested, comment below, please let me know. Please do comment below and let me know what types of topics you guys actually are interested in. I do see that you guys seem to enjoy my full moon meditations, which grateful. Thank you for that. I'm glad. I'm so glad if those are helping you guys to connect. If you're enjoying them, I'm so thrilled about that. Yay. So go out there and have more fun. And I really do mean that. Make a purposeful point. Is that a thing? Anyway, make a point of, like, even not joking, even factoring into each and every single day, giving yourself that time. Even if you start with a couple of minutes, even one. I mean, I would really invite you to do 5 minimally. Sincerely though, allow yourself, no matter whether you're a mother or a sister or a brother or a mama or a jama or I don't know what you are, take those 5 minutes for you time. You deserve it. You're a being incarnated on earth. And what many of us high vibe beings will know is that this is not necessarily heaven on earth yet. Yet. So in that effort to really just allow yourself to have more fun in this life, because it's something which I realize now that I spent many years just not having fun. I was taking my life so flipping seriously, guys. And if that's a side thing I can invite you to do, it's to take your life a little bit smidgen less seriously, because it is kind of a cosmic joke. And honestly, when you allow the universe to take you on the journey, it actually really does become a lot more fun. Silly cycle, right? Snowball effect. It builds. You start to have fun, and then the more fun that you have, I know it sounds crazy, the more fun you're allowed to have, the more fun you find in your life, and you get the point. That really does happen. That's really a thing. So I don't want to ramble in this too much. It's already been 8 minutes. I don't even quite know how that happened. You guys know me, I like to waffle. So if this video has helped you, please do share it with anyone that it might also help. Subscribe if you aren't. It really does help out a very small content creator like myself who's trying to grow and get the message out there. And last but not least, if you do need help, support, or coaching, you can always reach out to me confidentially here at this email address. I would love to hear from you. And other than that, have a blessed and beautiful rest of your day. And I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Namaste and much love. Bye. But you on a real roll with these flow state videos, and with like my relationship with flow state and talking about flow state, flow state, in the flow. You get my point. Snowball effect. And you get the point. Oh my God, my birthday's coming, guys, by the way. To have more fun in your life, to do more fun things more often, no matter whether you're a mother or a sister or a brother or a mama or a jama or I don't know what you are. Love yourself enough to do something crazy like that.